What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to some more Scrims. I'm surprised you're not sick of my voice, sick of my face at this stage of the day, at this stage of the game. It's your boy ImPERium, and I'm back for some more PUBG Mobile Global Championship Scrims. You don't have quite as many PUBG Mobile Global Championship teams, but it doesn't lessen how awesome the action is going to be. This is the NoLimit X Ravaged International Scrims, brought to you by myself, ImPERium. Hope you're all having an awesome day. Oh man, let's give you a rundown of what teams are being featured. You can currently see it on the bottom of the screen, scrolling along the board slowly, but to give you full list of teams, we have Futbolist, we have DRS Esports, we have Alpha 7, Godsent, Abrupt Slayers, DRS Gaming, Z3us Esports, Elites United Team, Digital Athletics, World of Wonders, Alliance, Headquarters, Unicorns of Love, Scytes, Fnatic, and Severnik Gaming. Now, of course, the first 7-8 teams I mentioned are all PUBG Mobile Global Championship teams. The one I'm most interested in actually checking out, believe it or not, is the Elites United team, because that's the invited team, right? That's the team that, one, we really overall know little about. Two, the ones that are really considered to struggle the most, considering they didn't qualify in the traditional way of their regional qualification, right? And really, I'm not expecting a lot from them. To let you guys know, we do have the actual Fnatic playing. It's always Max Cash, Real Ash. So I'm excited to cast Indian teams once again, even though it's only one Indian team. Definitely very excited. I'm also super excited about casting Nepalese teams of DRS Gaming and Abrupt Slayers. And yeah, this is some good stuff. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening wherever you are. Thank you very much to everybody for checking out, tuning in. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired because I've already casted for a good 3 hours today, but let's bring it on. I'm super happy because, you know, not being part of the official PUBG Mobile Global Championship broadcast, you know, definitely, of course, was a little bit sad, but being able to now be part of casting scrims involving PUBG Mobile Global Championship teams, it does make me feel a little bit closer to the Global Championship. It makes me feel just that little bit more connected. I've been extremely lucky to be part of a lot of, if not most, major tournaments up to this stage this year. So missing out on the Global Championship was definitely a little bit of a feels bad, man. We are going to be getting into the game very quickly. There is a 3-minute delay, guys, just to let you all know. But and we're going to be getting into the first game fairly soon. It is going to be 3 games as well. Why did I put up 4 fingers? 3 games. We have Erangel, we have Miramar, then we have Vikendi. So we're going into Erangel, which is the first game of the day. I'm also using my stream feed or using my in-game feed for another caster's perspective as well, so that, you know, yeah, so I'm also helping another streamer cast in Arabic, which is really awesome. So we're going to be getting into this game fairly soon. So I'm going to take it away from my bearded face and bring it over to in-game. I will also turn the music down even lower and get ready to get into the thick of the action. Are we getting the game underway? When? Huh? Is there okay, now we're getting into the game. I was like, what the hell is going on here? We are into the game. Never gonna get any rest. We do see the plane path is going from the southwest over and towards the southeast, so it's a very southern plane path. Makes it a little bit harder to get towards the Yasnaya, George Pole, Rozhok area. Well, Rozhok is kind of accessible. We do see actually, I need to do something here where I have the list of team slots coming through. There you go. Perfect. Oh, I know. Cool. Alliance normally drop in Severnik, so we'll have to wait and see where they go. Fnatic, super excited to see where they go. Digital Athletics are going to drop by Ferry Pier. It's where they always like to drop in the past. Headquarters is going to be in towards South George. North George is going to be... I don't even know who's Team 22, to be honest. So I need to try and find out. Okay, so looking to see where other teams are going to be dropping. Nova is a little bit of a hotbed of action. Got a team 19 and team... I don't know who team 19 are. To be honest, dude, there's teams that are playing in this scrims that I don't know the name of. But it is Futbolist at team 19 that are dropping in Novo together. Lines are put under pressure by a multiple amount of teams. So we'll have to wait and see. Just having a look at this engagement that might be happening between Futbolist and HR, whoever HR are, to be perfectly honest, and trying to find out. As we do look at Phase 1 Circle, it is on the western side of the map, so it kind of does complement the plane path to begin with. Lackanoster Power at Team 21, I know that much. And World of Wonder going on to Scytes. Now this fight is going to be coming down as Erangel is under a little bit of pressure from Lutz and Sulke. There's a little bit of a back angle from Snaker that's helping to suppress the members of Futbolist, but with them under more pressure, he's just going to have to disengage away. There's 3 players left for this side of HR. Snaker, Adnan, and Milana, RPG. Dropping towards Severnik. Snaker's dropped down, but I'm just gonna bring it over towards Severnik. I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing so much because I really am distracted as Alliance are gonna take a fight against Lackanoster Power. Ruder is gonna come in. He's last man standing for his side. He gets a couple of kills onto Lackanoster Power. Savage X, Alicio, and Styler now kind of further back by Watertown, Alpha 7 and Rozhok. And then Yasnaya is home to a couple of teams, which is World of Wonder along with DRS, which is to be expected because World of Wonder do like to drop in Yasnaya. DRS have dropped in Yasnaya on a number of these scrims, but DRS will not be as familiar with World of Wonders as other teams. We do see Fnatic, the Fnatic Max Cash. Always Popo and Real Ash. And heading back over towards World of Wonder and ERS. seeing where other teams are currently located. Nothing really crazy going on in this game. Very interested with how Team 10 have gone down, as HR are under even more pressure. Futbolists are just keeping them on track, keeping them on point, and pushing them away from Novo so heavily. They got nowhere to really go, to be perfectly honest. Nowhere to go. So it is the side of Team 10 that are down on the southern side of Military Island. That is Elites United team. That is the team that are the qualified, the invited team over from the host country. They'll be keeping an eye, but now as World of Wonders look to engage onto DRS. They did get initial knockdown onto Mafia Ninja. Agent is much further back, so I don't know if he's going to be able to provide much support to AJ. And then Nima is able to do something as a grenade is going to be cooked up. AJ does get a knockdown onto Enjoy 7, so that's a good start for DRS. For them to not necessarily get the kill, but to execute a revive onto his teammate. That gives more time for Ninja as an example. But Ninja's going to get knocked down straight away by Sun HP. He went in a little bit too deep and paid the price. I don't know why he went into the house that had been not occupy Enjoy 7. Even though Enjoy 7 was knocked down, you got to know that that was going to go against you. Now Agent is on the roof. He is giving sightline information. He's looking for a grenade onto one of the members of World of Wonder. But now it is going to be Sun HP knocking down Mafia Ninja. It's a second knockdown onto AJ. That indeed does leave Agent on his own for DRS. As the 4 members of World of Wonder step up strong in this game. Very, very interesting indeed. 16 teams left in this game. Loops are onto the Everest Mountain. Walski, Federal, Dadden, Corellia. Just holding it out on top of the mountain. It's a good place to hold on to because it gives them a lot of sightline information on all the teams going north and south of the Everest train. Severnik are still in South Georgia, headquarters just down the south of them. And Fnatic are now rotating into the circle. We do see Leon from Abrupt Slayers being engaged on. Let's see what goes on there. Where are Abrupt Slayers? Or is that Abrupt Slayers taken out? Don't know exactly where they are, but I think that could be the end of Abrupt Slayers. I don't know exactly what happened, but HR have also gone down. E9. No, Abrupt Slayers, Team 7, they're still in this game. There they are. Here's Abrupt Slayers, and they have Digital Athletics going right close by to them. So Abrupt Slayers not really sure where they want to go in this game. Sorry, my casting is so bad this game, but I wasn't really sure in terms of a couple of teams that seemed to join last minute. So it flustered me a little bit. Plus, I'm trying to provide the in-game screen for another streamer, and apparently it's pixelated, so that kind of flustered me. But right now, headquarters are in hospital. You've Abrupt Slayers now on the hills overlooking them, which is quite nicely inside the circle, but Abrupt Slayers need to be careful that they don't get third-partied. As the circle of phase 1 is closing in, you do still have the side of Team 20, which is Team Unique. And then Lackanoster Power are going to get close towards Team 5, which is Skype. Actually, Alpha 7, my apologies. Team 5, which is Alpha 7. Actually, sorry, it is Scytes, that's Team 16, and they're still on the north of the river, which I think is a little bit risky. They can rotate down south if they wish to. As blue zones close in, Fnatic are opting to stay relatively to the south side of the circle. Looking to move in as a full squad together. As a unit. Always followed by Max Cash, Popo, and Real Ash. They might look to stop towards the Gaka region. They do need to be careful that digital athletics are pretty close by. Digital athletics will hear the buggies flying through and the shots are going to be pushed in. That will, of course, suppress Fnatic a little bit and send them in a bit of a different direction. However, none of those shots are connecting. Lacunostra Power under a little bit of pressure. And so our Fnatic have been sent into the riverside down by the compound of the road. Phase 2 kind of centers off quite nicely, nothing crazy. As Digital Athletics are facing a little bit of a pressure from now Fnatic as they look to take some shots. Unicorns of Love could be coming in from behind, so Fnatic will have to be aware of that. But other than that, both teams holding on to some good areas, some good ground, in my opinion. Abrupt Slayers and Headquarters now are starting to fight against each other more heavily. Loka is knocked down. It was returned onto a member of Abrupt Slayers as Leon Nova looks to put pressure onto Bandar. Harry's knocked down. Oh, Jammaz does find Heaven X. Leon's going to look to go for the engagement. Jammaz confirms Heaven X, and Leon is now going to be looking to confirm that kill. Indeed, he does on to not Enjoy 7, but one of the Headquarters players, I believe, was Bandar. That leaves Nova X on his own in the compound, looking to try and provide some form of suppression to allow that revive to be pulled off onto his teammate from Abrupt Slayers. All the while, Headquarters can't peek too much. Got Loka, Abdurman, and Jammaz. Shots are being fired up. It's good stuff coming out from Headquarters. Keeping the pressure onto Abrupt Slayers. And now as see the side of Futbolist and World of Wonder, two Turkish sides going to look to fight up against each other. We have Loops, the South American side, putting more shots onto Unique, leaving them up with just one player. So I talked about with the potential Unicorns of Love, they take out, and Loka takes out himself, and now Loops are gonna take shots onto Digital Athletics. Another knockdown in the favor of Loops. Throw the grenade, loot up, and then move out. Barry takes down Jammaz, and that's going to be the end of World of Wonders at the hands of a 3-man Abrupt Slayers team. Nice engagement coming out from them as World of Wonders chase their Turkish counterparts, Futbolist. Moving in on the outside of the circle. Yep, Sun HP is going to get knocked down. So kind of really leaves Frozen further back. And now it's going to be Sulke pushing in onto Frozen. It's going to be a 1v1. Sulke is going to look to fire through pre-shots. Will connect. Sulke is a little bit low in health. Half. Ah, nice one. Frozen gets knocked down. Gonna get confirmed by Sulke. There's a bit of a backstab by Hamiski. Just find those shots off. But it is going to be Hamiski taken down. Sulke returning very quickly. Now Fnatic Fnatic looking to push in on towards Digital Athletics. As I render it up, I've missed casting Indian teams, and it's so exciting to see them in these scrims. Popo's going to get knocked by Reyes, though. Digital Athletics further suppressing shots by Ravaged. Nicely done from them, but a lovely grenade by Always. Cops it. Kobe'd in. And now Always is going to be looking to push himself forward. Has to be careful of the supporting shots of Ravaged. Can't dip too heavily. Soulless is going to be on his own in that little dip. Pre-fire shots from Always. Try and keep the pressure on with the M762. Relash pushing in. Always, together they go. The revive has been pulled off. Another smoke gonna be thrown out. The revive was pulled off on the Popo. That's a good thing. But again, they're out in the open, so they have to be careful that they're not third party, so they need to try and close out that engagement sooner rather than later. As Solus finds Popo. It's gonna leave Fnatic up with 3 players. Razet has moved a little bit closer to provide that level of support. The revive is being pulled off, but that's allowing Digital Athletics to engage a bit more heavily forward. The revive's being pulled off. Once again, it's a 4v3 as the smokes thrown by Fnatic look to give them a little bit more cover. A bit of a standoff right now as the next phase has popped up, and it does shift up north in both of those teams' favor. However, there might be a chance that the likes of Unicorns of Love, the side of EUT are going to get closer to them. Lots of utility being used by Fnatic. It's utility that might go against them in the late game should they keep on surviving, but Solus finds Always. Another knockdown. Now it's going to be the push forward. Maybe Digital Athletics are sick of wasting time and they're going to full send it in. But there's lots of smokes in play. Ash finds Silas. But Solus finds Frankie Popo. Finds Max Cash. It's one player left standing in the way. Real Ash is going to come in. He's going to find one knockdown. It's going to be the last player standing. Use no smokes to his advantage. Razet is pushed in. First aid is going to be utilized. Oh no, he threw the smokes as they disperse. Razet gets the better of Fnatic. And that's going to be the end of them. The hands of Digital Athletics, the PUBG Mobile Global Championship team. Sorry to see Fnatic go out in 12th place, but it is what it is. Lacking Astra, or sorry, should I say Loops, hold on to a compound by the side of the circle. Abrupt Slayers by the side of the mountain. Abrupt Slayers are looking towards Alpha 7. Shots by Leon. Gets a connect onto Senna, but now he has to prone back down. It's a full Alpha 7 squad. Loops are coming in from behind, though. That third party might go against them. Oh, Dadin is snaking his way up. Tree is on the sidelines. I believe it's just 2 players of Abrupt Slayers. Leon is so low on health. He's going to get knocked down by one of the Loops players. That leaves Tree on his own. It was actually the side of Scytes that got the knockdown onto Leon. Now Tree's going to get taken out. Novus is left on his own, but he's going to stay in a compound inside the circle. And now Loops and Alpha 7 are going to go at it. The 2 South American teams. A knockdown on either side. While the smokes are being thrown out, the revive is going to be pulled off. Walski comes in. Get the revive onto Dadin. Now followed by Federal and Carrillo. But they are going to have Futbolist coming in behind. And I think Loops realised that and they might look to backtrack into the compound. They were looking to head towards their teammates, but now they have to divert their attentions on towards Loops. And that's nice reaction coming out from Loops, in my opinion. Really well played by them. 3 members of Loops inside that one house. You have Carrillo on his own. He's going to get grenaded down to half health. Rome is going to come in on the side. Carrillo finds a knockdown on Soke. Oh, it didn't work out in their favor, but at least another grenade by Rome is going to knock down Carrillo. It does leave Futbolist down to now 1-2 players of Lutz and Levazen. In the back line, Levazian is doing his best to throw those suppressing fire shots off. Raum is yet to be finished. Crilio's knocked down, but he's yet to be finished. Will the revive come through as the smokes are being thrown out? I think that's going to be the case for Crilio. Dadin is holding on to the side of that building. Chucking up a grenade. Is it going to go through the house? Is it going to cook up well? Yes, it is. And now Levazian is going to go across the road with that buggy to get the revive onto Raum. That's good. Much needed. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. As Federale is going to get the confirmation onto player from Futbolist, leaving him down to just Levazian and Lutz. Grenades are also being thrown out left, right, and center. They're holding onto that one house. Levazian, Lutz, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide as grenades are going flying. Again, a lot of grenade utility being thrown out by Lutz. As Levazian is going to go down and Lutz is on his own. He did find Kowalski actually off the back of a grenade, believe it or not. Lutz is just holding on inside that house. Will he find a space to get the first aid kit off in time? In he goes. He gets a knockdown onto Dadin. 2 down, 2 to go for Lutz. His position has been compromised. Smoke is going to disperse it in from behind. Federale gets a squad wipe. That is the end of Futbolist, baby. And Loops will survive. They are still inside the circle as it has centered up around... around the frickin' Everest terrain. Unicorns of Love now coming in behind from Digital Athletics. You do have the invited PUBG Mobile Global Championship team of Elites United team. You have 47 knocked down. Cray, very yummy. Now facing off against the last player of Abrupt Slayers. You have Lacanostra and Severnik. Well, Fox is going to get knocked down. Jaja is going to come in onto Savage X. Followed by Frogman. Frogman going to look for style. And indeed, he finds her. Leaves Alicio on his own. He's still prone down. But Jaja is in that back line. He's down to half health. Even though the blue zone is closing in, it's 1v3. Frogman has yet to spot him. Alicio's going to get the knockdown on Frogman while pre-grenade has put... pressure onto Spectre. Spectre will most likely go down to the blue zone. Is this going to be a 1v4 from Alicio as he pulls off a first aid? It's going to go for the shots. Fox is going to just about survive. And he takes down Alicio. Lacanostra Power are eliminated in 9th. All the while, Elites United team still have a compound, but it's just outside the circle. It's all in the hands of Alpha 7, right? They hold onto the only compound that is inside this circle. They are up as a full squad, though. You got that low ground dip to the left of them, please? You got the low ground dip to the left of them. You got the high ground in front of them. Loops have pressure from the likes of SCY. Scytes. Scytes still have 3 players left. Elites United team do have to move in a little bit. But there is that last player of Abrupt Slayers in their way. And now it's going to be coming in. They do get the compression, they do get the engagement, and they do take down the last player for Abrupt Slayers. Alpha 7 are pushing back Unicorns of Love. They tried to spread out. They tried to spread their unicorn wings, and they got punished. It leaves Ulysses on his own. Abu got knocked down from Scytes. There is Severnik in play as a 3-man team. But Spectre is going to get spotted out by Elite United team. Luckily, a healing kick is going to come through. We have 8 teams left standing in this game. It's hard to believe in phase 5 that we have 8 teams. It doesn't really feel like it. Fox is going to get spot out. Ravaged is left on his own, but he's going to get taken out to the blue zone as Loops are up as a full squad. Still in this game, they are up as a full squad. Alpha 7 are essentially circle gatekeeping them. You can see on your screens, we do have Scytes is going to have players knocked down left, right, and center. Dadden is rotating around to come in on the high ground to put pressure on the Scytes, maybe recognizing that, look, there's no point in trying to full send it into that compound. We're better off rotating on the outskirts 50 seconds until the blue zone closes in and they are outside the circle, but they can't focus their attention on towards Scytes. High ground's being overlooked. Ghost is going to be put under pressure. Indeed, he's going to get knocked down by Spectra from behind. So it's not looking good for Scytes since their two players are pinched. One of them's knocked down, of course, so it's Abu on his own. Fox and Spectra along with Jaja might look to forget about Loops in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe they can use their high ground, their low ground advantage, but not before Carrillo's going to find Spectra and indeed confirms him just like that at the drop of a hat. Jaja onto Very Yummy. They're taking multiple fights at once, but Cray is going to clap back from Elites United team. Take down one of the Severnik Gaming players, leaves Fox left on his own. Ghost is going to stay surviving. He pulls off a first aid kit. The blue zone is closing and Loops have to think about their push inside the circle as Alpha Gaming are gonna go uphill to put pressure onto Loops. Two South America sides clashing right in front of our eyes. And indeed, Loops getting punished by not thinking too much about the circle. And they're down to just Federal. He's proning his way in towards the edge of the circle. The smoke is going to be thrown out here. Smoke is going to be thrown out there. We have lost teams left, right, and center, and it's just 3 up. Elites United team, Loops, and Alpha 7, the invited PUBG Mobile Global Championship team, are still in it to win it. But they don't have the man advantage. They're not in the circle. They have to move away. 4v1v2. Alpha 7 utilizing the high ground, but the thing is, will the high ground go against them? Even though they're closer to the circle, they are high ground. Late game, high ground is not as much of an advantage. Oh, Federal's going to get spotted out and he's going to get taken out. And Alpha 7 can now focus firmly their attention onto Elite United team. 47 and Very Yummy. Law is given the chance to flank around by the low ground area. It's that blanket of suppression as Very Yummy gets knocked down and at least 47 left on his own. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and Law is just having a laugh. And 47 is going to come up. The final blow is going to come out. It is actually going to be a knockdown by 47. But with the blue zone closing in, I don't think 47 has enough time to even confirm that kill. He did confirm the kill, but he did go out, and it is chicken dinner to Alpha 7 in this game 1 of the NoLimit Ravaged Scrims. Oh, man. Alpha 7 finishing the first game with 9 kills. Hey, credit Elite United team. These might only be scrims, but they still finished second. And if I'm going to apply the same theory to other teams, I have to apply it to Elite United team, right? May only be scrims. It's not going to be the bigger picture of the PUBG Mobile Global Championship, but it could be an indication of how Elite United team are able to use the rotational play to their advantage. Loops in 3rd place getting 11 kills. Severnik Gaming in 4th with 3 kills. You have Scytes in 5th with 2 kills. You have Unicorns Alive in 6th with 1 kill. You had Disha Athletics in 7th with 4 kills. You had Alliance in 8th with 1 kill. You had Abrupt Slayers in 9th with 5 kills. You had Laka Nostra in 10th with 1 kill. You had Futbolist in 11th with 8 kills. You have Fnatic in 12th with 2 kills. Yet the side of it's unique something. It's a NFX unique in 13th with 0 kills. You had World of Wonder in 14th with 7 kills nonetheless. You had Headquarters in 15th with 1 kill. DRS in 16th with 0 kills. You had Hellraisers in 17th with 0 kills. And I think that's just one of the organizers in 18th. So yeah, that is going to be it for game 1. Let's bring it back over to my juicy little face. As yeah, we're going to be going into game 2, which is going to be Vikendi, actually, believe it or not. We're actually going over to Vikendi. I thought it was Erangel. I thought it was Miramar, because that's the order of maps. But yeah. Okay, it is Vikendi, actually, to be fair. That was probably my mistake. I think I have a set for Miramar and my graphics, so I'll have to... Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think I have... No, match 2 Miramar. I do have a set right, so that's cool. Sorry, my bad. Getting distracted. I'm going to go for a break so I can breathe for a bit. And we'll be back on our screens in all of about 5-6 minutes. So see you guys in a bit. Oh my lord. I do apologize for being slightly longer than the timer said. Not gonna lie, I'm low-key flustered, to be fair. But you guys are crazy. Over 1,000 people watching. Man, you all kick ass. Thank you so much for tuning in to these scrims. Of course, you know, please, I ask you to be nice, be polite, treat people with some kindness and all that jazz. But yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. We're going to be getting into game 2 fairly soon. Game 1 was won by Alpha Gaming, with a good result coming out from the side of EUA, which is Elite United Team. Actually, EUT, sorry, Elite United Team. It's the invited team for the PUBG Mobile Global Championship. So, pretty good stuff indeed. We're going to be getting into game 2 pretty damn soon. Hope you're all having a lovely day or evening wherever you are. As I said, thank you so much for checking out the scrim and for tuning in to me. I really can't believe that over 1,000 people are watching. Like, I just, you know, I know they involve PUBG Mobile global teams and an Indian team and 2 Nepal teams, but still, like, coming in to check out my stupid face and my stupid voice. Y'all kick ass. Y'all absolutely kick ass. As I said, I'm a little bit tired, a little bit flustered. I've casted 4 games already today, casting another 3, but I love it. I do love it. That's the thing. I'm not complaining. I love it. I'm just a little bit flustered. Bring on, the more games, the better overall. I do have to be careful on my voice. We are going into game 2, which is going to be on, it's actually on Vikendi. It is not Miramar, so that was my bad. I did make a mistake in terms of it being on Miramar. We're going to be getting into this game fairly soon. So I'll get ready to show you what's going on. Oh man. Oh, I love this game. I absolutely love this game. I love you guys. Honestly, you guys are the absolute greatest. You really are. We're in the game, boys and girls. We are in the game. Playing path is on the north, going from the east to the west. Let's see where the teams drop, baby. ASL dropping straight off the bat. Volume actually up. Oh yeah, it's probably because it's not on it. Let me just like spectate. There you go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Abrupt Slayers dropping straight off the bat. Seems to be heading towards Peshkova. Loops moving up towards Trevno, followed by the side of Unique. DRS and Alliance in Cement Factory. Alliance do like to drop in Cement Factory. That's their normal drop spot. With DRS, it's actually going to be more of a split drop with Alpha and Digital Athletics both going to Podvosto. I'm going to do my best to check out this potential fight that's going to be happening straight off the bat. Ray's Ed is going to kick things off onto one of the Alpha players, but it is a 1v2. And Law comes in shining with an M16 to confirm the kill onto Ray's Ed. And of course, going to look to get that revive onto his teammate. Bituk, though, is under a little bit of pressure. He has an MP5K. Free fire shots are going to come through. He just stands there, and Solus takes him out. And he's going to punch his way, of course, sending that message when it comes to the PUBG Mobile Global Championship. You mess with us, you are going to get exposed. Senatexa, Law. Senatexa is much further away, actually, is all the way over by Mount Kresnik, to be honest. So he's nowhere near the rest of his team. Might be looking to move there. I'll have to wait and see. So let's go towards Loops. Loops are now fighting in Villa. As far as I know. No, it's actually no, there is a fight between Fnatic and World of Wonders. Let's show this. Frankie Popo is going to get knocked down. He's going to go down at the hands of Hemiski, followed by Max Cash and Ash. So it's one player left standing for the side of Fnatic. It is just Always, who's just further away from Villa. Really has nowhere to go. So now this fight between Severnik and Unicorns of Love and Goroka is also coming down with Rule knocked down. So many fights going on. What the hell? Scytes and Lackanoster Power. You got Futbolist. You now got Hellraisers and Loops. And Loops, are they going to go down? Are Loops out? No, they're not out. They're taking two separate fights. It's one player left standing for Loops. Dallin's going to be up against Hayton Handley. Just an Uzi for his side. He does have a couple of bandages, but he's going to look to be hearing those footsteps. He's going to jump shot his way through in a DBS shotgun blast by Unique Hansley. Oh, that hurt me even. That hurt me. Man. Three fire shots by Savage X. Looking for a boo. Nothing to boo about you. And it's going to be the M16 on to Savage X. That's a bit of a feels bad, man, that you went down to an M16 close range like that. So it leaves Alicio on his own. He's gone up against Futbolists in the 1v3, 1v4, 1v nothing, 1v goodbye for Lackanoster Power in this game. Fnatic is going to take down, is going to go down to the hands of World of Wonders. Yes, Severnik being put under pressure by Unicorns of Love. Frogman's down. Unicorns of Love gain control. It's Jaja left on his own. Using the stairs to keep his way through, but it's going to be that man advantage. He's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He gets one knockdown. He has to reload. And in that time, Rule finds a kill onto Jaja. That's where you engage as a full squad and you make it work. What the hell is going on in this game? Alpha 7 have taken down Decided Digital Athletics. They've got 4 kills for themselves. We're down to 13 teams. Unique have taken out Loops. You got Futbolists and Scytes that are fighting up on the port area or close to fighting on the port area. And Scytes has 3 kills. This is pretty insane. Now, Futbolists are going to get close by to them. Both teams are not in the circle. Don't know where Rome is going, though. Where he wants to go, I don't know. Either way, they are going to look to loot up around here. Z3us rotating close to Podvalso. Just going to bide his time. They're up as a full squad. See, this area is around the center of the circle, right? So kind of hanging around Podvalso isn't a bad thing. It's actually relatively positive. Dial with his teammates in the background. Yes, Icy and Ronan. Sorry, Ronan, Icy, and Ably. Bit of a 2-2. Thing is, do Alpha 7 know that they're there? Seems like that's not the case because Swag is on the other side of Podvalso. So really, the players of Alpha are separated as Senna Texa is towards the roof, but is going to go towards those buildings to loot up. Now that the early game craziness has happened, it is a little bit all quiet on the Western front. DRS have Volnova all to themselves. They can choose to either go on the eastern side of the bridge or stay on the western side of the river. In my opinion, going on the eastern wouldn't be too bad. You have Alliance who dropped in Cement Factory, going a little bit close to the Podvosto east side. They might be able to catch out Swag. Have to wait and see. World of Wonders rotating to Mount Kresnik is a really good spot to hold on to for the early parts of this kind of circle. Simply because of the fact that it's dead center of the circle. And you can get a lot of information. Of course, the way you have yourself spread out in this Mount Kresnik terrain is very important. Phase 1, it's okay to spread yourself out across the whole Mount Kresnik. But when it comes to Phase 2, Phase 3, I would recommend that you look to hold on to one corner if it stays in the center of Mount Kresnik. If the circle holds on with Mount Kresnik in the center. It seems like Alpha 7 have disengaged over to the eastern side of Podvosto off the back of them losing a second player. Law got caught out by a well-coordinated Z3us push. Now it's just going to leave Swag UIN and Senatexa looting up the eastern side. But again, like I mentioned, you have Alliance pretty close by. They're rotating onto a compound that's overlooking the Podvosto area. And I think they might have an idea as Ruda picks up an M24, picks up his M24 to scope in to try and get some kind of information just to see where anybody or everybody might be. Abrupt Slayers, who dropped into Peshkova area, are up as a full squad, but they do have Nova X by the bridge getting a lot of information. Now the rest of the team are going to look to join on by. Yeah, I was just going to say, Heaven X stopping by that compound because I think Alliance would have seen that. Sunrise is pushing himself forward. It's a bit of a 2-2 split from Alliance right now in the early parts of the game. Futbolist and Elites United team are close by. Futbolists do have them somewhat surrounded. Unicorns of Love are a little bit behind Futbolists. We'll have to wait and see with 47 and Berna. One area, and then you have Very Yummy and Cray in another area. I do worry about Sulke. He's going to look to go into Zima and move back. You have the last player, I believe, of... No, not last player. One of the last players from Scytes. But I don't know if Sulke knows that he's there. Maybe he has seen him and they're pushing on forward to get rid of that player. That could be the case because it's going to be Rom coming in. Pre-fire shots going through and Rom is able to take down Abu. But now in comes the rest of Scytes. Could that be that surprise attack? No, it's not going to be because Razor is going to get taken out straight up. Phobia looks to pick up a first aid, but he's out in the open. The blue zone's closing in. Pre-fire shots from Soulgate. Confirm that kill. Rom's gonna get the final blow. And it is gonna be Scytes taken out of this game. Now footballers can turn their attention on towards the side of Elites United team. The circle has centered up, so these teams are close to the circle. There is a headquarters, I believe, coming in. Yeah, headquarters have actually come in from the high ground to take down one of the members of Futbolists. Nice opportunistic play from headquarters. Now they're looking for Sulke, but Sulke is inside that building. He's not going to move out. It was just a little bit of a cop out, a little bit of a catch out. Oh, Elite United team nearly losing Berna. Hellraiser Snaker onto Abrupt Slayers. So I'm going to pan on over to this fight between these two teams as Hellraisers look to take out the Nepal PUBG Mobile Global Championship team. Nova X is... Oh my god, look at where he is. Look at where Nova X is. Isn't in anyway. Spotted. Leon goes down and knockdown to be trade off by Snake. Snaker now out of the open. Free fire shot comes through. Looking to bounce his way up. He's nearly going to take out Gory, but it's going to be Nova X that's going to be taken out by Erangel. Nice stuff. It does leave Abrupt Slayers up with 3. He's out on the back line, up high. He's going to find Gory. Good stuff. Snaker still knocked down. It's a 2v1. As Tree's out in the open. Alliance might be looking to maybe third party this. No. Leon's going to get confirmed up and leaves Tree on his own. Can he actually back away, disengage away from this team fight with his M24 6X? A lot of action going down now on the eastern side of the river. Alliance are going to have side of DRS closing in around them. Nima is going to be in the back line. Is going to be a knockdown by AJ onto Discrum. But AJ is very hurt. He can pull off a first aid. That'd be very important indeed. He does. Reuter's going to look for the revive onto Discrum. Yeah, Sunrise and Headache coming in, but that backline support. No, Nima is knocked down. So the backline support by DRS is compromised a bit, and now Mafia Ninja is also under pressure, but he does find that knockdown on the Headache. Good thing is that the revive was well played out onto Discrum, so it is still a 3v2 in this close range area with the Mafia Ninja in the back line. AJ, Agent, use that low ground to their advantage to peek up. Whoa! Thank you so much, Martine, for the bits, for the... What the... What the hell? Thank you so much, man, for the... for the super chat. Super appreciate it. You've caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting this. Discrum is able to get one member of DRS, but Nima is still up. Now they're going to turn their attentions off onto Discrum because oh no! Discrum's going to find AJ. He goes for the drop shot. He's not going to connect on that. He gets knocked down. Gives a little bit of time for DRS Agent to stay alive in this game. Hellraisers come in, but it is going to be the side of Alliance coming in to get the final blow on to Abrupt Slayers. DRS who do go down at the hands of Alliance. And Alliance will survive, hopefully, as a 3-man team. We also saw a couple of other fights rage on as a EAT or Elites United team, EU team. We're going to have Unicorns of Love, EUT versus UOL with FUT in the back line. Another knockdown leaves it with just Cray left on his own, playing around the side of the building. Now he's going to prone his way down. Going to look for Futbolist, but Futbolist is going to get knocked down by Cray. And now it's going to be Lutz. Lutz is going to get that final blow. Elite United team are going to get taken out Futbolist, and now it's going to be Unicorns of Love against Futbolist. It was EUT versus UOL versus FUT, but now it's just UOL versus FUT. And it's going to be an FU more than an FUT, as a grenade is going to get found out and a player of Futbolist go down. Make that the whole of Futbolist. So Vazin is going to get struck out by Nano. And Unicorns of Love do hold on inside this game. Snaker. Sunrise is going to get Adnan. Because Reuter is knocked down, it's all up to Headache. But now in comes Snaker. Snaker from Hellraisers. Oh, nice! Nice one by Headache. Oh, very, very important. Very important for Alliance to keep themselves up as a 3-man team. Z3us keeping the pressure on in the Podvasto train, or outside the Podvasto train, should I say. as they hold on to that bridge compound overlooking World of Wonders. You have headquarters on the Mount Krasnik terrain. Hellraisers are indeed taken out by Alliance. You do have Unique still left in this game. 6 teams up. Oh, he's going to get spot out. Nice play by Z3us with that 2-2 split either side of the bridge. Really well executed. And now they're going to suppress themselves up with just 2 players of World of Wonder left standing. Sun HP and Hemiski. It's actually going to be fired off the spray of the M4. We just have to go back behind the building. Sun HP doing his best to hold on to the bridge line. Molotov's going to be looked to chuck out just to try and suppress the members of Z3us. Oh, Icy, Zewal. Oh, and that's a nice Molotov. Icy does find Sun HP though. And now Tomiski left on his own. Tomiski. Nowhere to run, nowhere to really hide. The suppression of Z3us is really looking good. And in through the window. And Miski's gonna go down. And that is going to be Z3us gaining more control inside this game. Inside this circle. Unicorns of Love now coming in from the Mount Krasnik terrain. Because headquarters did move down further down the hill. They do have a bit more space. The headquarters, I believe, did knock down one of the members. No, they didn't knock down one of the members of Unicorns of Love. Didn't knock down one of the members of Unicorns of Love. Knocked down a member of Unique. It was Hamzy that got knocked down. It really is up to Z3us, right? They have 5 kills in this game. They hold on to the central part of the circle. Abeli, Zewal, Icy, and Ronan. Looking pretty good. But the circle just shift up north and it's around the Cosmodrome area. The only team that's comfortably inside the circle out of these final 5 teams is Unique. But Alliance has a nice clean rotation on the eastern side where really they're the only other team bar kind of Z3us. No, Z3us on the eastern side of the river, but when you look at the eastern side of that phase 5, Alliance have a clean spread as a 3-man team. Headquarters are going to get forced into the northern side rotation by Unique. But Unicorns of Love might catch him out should Unicorns of Love rotate a little bit earlier. Bandar is going to be rotating on the north on his own. Actually, no, sorry, not on his own. With Omar? Or is it Damar? I think it's Damar. Z3us does push in though, and they're going to find Ruder. It was one of the players of Z3us knocked down. A Headache and Sunrise left standing. The good thing is that lines are firmly inside the circle, so they in theory don't have to look to push in. They can stay where they are. The sprays on towards Zol of Z3us will look to suppress the fantastic Z3us side, the Southeast Asian side. Southeast Asian? No, they're not. So they're actually Mongolian. My apologies. Z3us are Mongolian. They're Mongolian. Sorry, because they qualified through the wildcard region. Now Icy's gonna push in. It's gonna be a clean kill, a clean squad wipe, and that's gonna be Z3us picking up kill number 8 in this game as we're down to the final 4 teams. Unique are gonna be hitting up against headquarters. 1 player left standing. That's gonna be Hamzy. What can he do? As he's gonna face up, nice pre-fire shots off with that Thompson. Suppress Thompson. But he doesn't want to have a suppress because he's trying to make a hell of a lot of noise against the 3-man headquarters side. Playing around the side of the building is going to be Omar coming in from the high ground to get the final blow on to the last player of Unique. But now Z3us is going to find their way in. Unicorns of Love pushing in from the outside river play. Headquarters do hold on but they do have a player knocked down, Omar. Or Damar. Is it Omar? Is it Damar? Damar. My apologies. It's all about Z3us, though. They're going to pick up this chicken dinner. This is going to be realistically a clean win. As much as Unicorns of Lava are doing a great job of trying to hold down a spot inside the circle, Nano does make his way in, but he's actually, sorry, it's Rule that makes his way in. But Nano's further back. Rule does find a wall, which is pretty good stuff by Unicorns of Lava. Most important thing, though, is that they are not inside the circle. They are not, and I repeat, not inside the circle. The thing is, will Z3us have bitten off more than they could chew? Right? Will he have bitten off more than he could chew by being so heavily inside the circle? Will Ably be able to hold off against the likes of Headquarters pushing in? The good thing for Headquarters is that they don't need to move further in with Bandar currently in his position because he is inside the circle. The rest of the team do have to follow suit. Roll is going to get knocked down. Nice push coming out from Icy. Now Icy's going to send himself forward. He knows that Nano is in the direction that he's in. So he's going to look to confirm the kill onto Rule and now be aggressive onto Nano. Nice ball top by Nano just to try and push Icy back. But Icy's just going to use that gun to suppress Nano even further to the point where Nano has only half health. Behind the tree he goes. The blue zone's closing in. It's going to put him under even more pressure. And that's going to be the end of Unicorns of Love. That's going to be the end of Nano. And we're down to our final two teams. Bama's prone down. He's going to find a knockdown. Not quite onto Ronan. He's going to stay behind the rock. It is going to be him staying alive by a minuscule amount of health. Jam is going to get that knockdown behind the rock. He pushes forward. I respect that. He knew he had to go for it before he knocked down. Zol's going to go down. Ably's going to get the knockdown. Sorry, he's going to get knocked down by Jammaz. Jammaz is proven to be too much for the side of Z3us. And they're going to get bitten down by the side of Headquarters. It leaves Icy as the last player that's up, and he's outside the circle. Z3us engaged too aggressively, and they paid the price against Headquarters. Icy doesn't have a helmet. He has no helmet. 2 headshots, and he's out of here, my friends. He is out of here. Z3us is yet to be in any way, shape, or form revived up. I don't think Z3us will be able to crawl before his death. That is not the case. 3v1. Icy's behind a tree. He's on the southern edge of the circle. If he could move to that rock, it might give them a little bit more room to maneuver in. But at the end of the day, Abdurman banking around on the side. It is him on his own, so he has to be careful that he doesn't get picked off one by one. And indeed, he's going to find them with the M762. That's going to be the end of Z3us, and it is going to be Headquarters closing out that chicken dinner. Was it a mistake by Z3us? Yes, it was. Did they pull that trigger a bit too early towards Headquarters? Yes. But at the end of the day, what Jammaz did was pretty damn insane. He got a 1v2. Jammaz got a 1v2. And then you had, I think it was Bandar that got the third knockdown. And then as we saw, it was just one player left from Z3us further outside the circle. Still a great game by Z3us in second place. Getting 11 kills. Really strong game from Z3us. Unicorns of Law finishing in third with 8 kills. You had Unique in fourth with 4 kills. You had Alliance in fifth with 5 kills. You had World of Wonder in sixth with 4 kills. You had Hellraisers in seventh with 7 kills. You had Futbolist in eighth with 6 kills. You had Elites United team in ninth with 2 kills. You had DRS in 10th with 1 kill. You had Alpha 7 in 11th with 4 kills. You had Abrupt Slayers in 12th with 1 kill. You had Scytes in 13th with 3 kills. You had Digital Athletics in 14th with 1 kill. You had Severnik in 15th with 0 kills. You had Fnatic in 16th with 0 kills. Lack of Nostra Power in 17th with 1 kill. And Loops in 18th with 1 kill. What a game. Like, we lost, I think we lost like 7 or 8 teams in the space of, we lost like freaking 8 teams in the space of, I think, 10, 12 minutes. It was an insane start, or either way, we were down to like, so little teams early on. It was pretty insane. Also realized on the in-game graphic, I still have match 1 Erangel. Sorry about that, guys. Then my bad. I'm also going to stick on the same graphic because I know I have match 2 Miramar, but it is the right map. So sorry about that. Well, let me have a look. No, I'm gonna keep it as that. But yeah, what an absolute fantastic game 2 in Vikendi. Cannot complain about that, to be perfectly honest. Crazy action to begin with. Maybe not advisable, but I liked it. I was really happy with that. We are going to be going to our 3rd and final game pretty damn soon. While I get this timer ready. I'm going to leave it as match 2, but it is match 3. I might actually, let me just put, let me just do something real quick. Just wait 2 seconds. I have an idea. Let me just do something real quick. I'm just gonna do something real quick. She let me change a color on it. Okay, just because I want to make sure you know what map number it is, you know? So I've been able to put a bit of text to hide the 2 and put 3 on it, so you know what map it is, and then it's the same freaking thing. So on that note, I'm gonna go for another break, guys, but I will be back on your screens in the next 6 minutes for the 3rd and final game of these NoLimits PUBG Mobile Global Championship Scrims brought to you by myself, ImPERium. Thank you so much to everybody once again for tuning in. You guys are absolutely insane. You guys in bed. Yeah. We're back for game 3 here in the PUBG Mobile Global Championship. NoLimits Scrims, brought to you by myself, ImPERium. It's NoLimits X Ravaged International Scrims with all of these fantastic teams. Oh man. Oh man, oh boy. I hope you are all being nice in chat, ladies and gentlemen. I am keeping an eye on things. We're about to get into game 3, the final game of the evening. We had game 1 won by Alpha 7. Game 2 was won by Headquarters, but a fantastic result nonetheless for Z3us, who finished in 2nd. Help ImPERium, man, have 10k subs. Hey, man, look, you know, I'm just happy to have the amount of supporters and fans, whether it's 1, whether it's 2, whether it's 200, whether it's 2,000. I just appreciate anybody showing up on these scrims, on these broadcasts, and just checking out. You guys are insane, so thank you so much. These are just scrims. Let's be fair, not every single one of these teams are playing in the PUBG Mobile Global Championship. Oh my lord. Thank you also. A huge shout out to the one and only King Zexon. Thank you so much, King Zexon, for the super chat. Much love to you. He says, sup ImPERium, thanks for casting and entertaining us. Thank you for tuning into my casting and feeling entertained by me. I genuinely cannot appreciate that anymore. We are about to get into game 3. I also realized that it's still on game 1 on here, so Jesus, like, freaking let me at least change it in game 1 to match 3. Sometimes I just forget as I move on to match 3 Miramar. I'm also going to switch it over to the in-game scene just to get prepared. And now let's turn this bad boy volume up and let's get the show on the road. As we do see the game shining through, the map is bringing up, the playing path is on board, and let's see where the teams do look to drop. Okay, guys, I don't know what you guys are saying, but please try to be nice in chat. I do have it on chat where potentially rude messages do have to be approved. Doesn't seem like I have any mods online at the moment, but that is okay. You just have to be nice to each other. Headquarters dropping a little bit early on. Nobody looking to go to Impala, which I find a little bit interesting. World of Wonder going towards El Azahar, where they do like to normally drop. I'd say we're gonna have a hot bit of action around Hacienda and San Martin, by the way it looks. Like, we got so many teams dropping at once that I can't even keep up, to be perfectly honest. This show Athletics going to Hacienda, I think, with a couple of Lac and Nostra power players. You got Severnik and DRS looking to head towards Picado. So I'm going to go on to... Yeah, I'm going to go on to Lac and Nostra and Dish Athletics. 2 teams dropping in. Oh, Tommy gun. Don't know, has he got a gun? Has he got a gun? I don't think he's got a gun. Look for that kill. No, it's actually a shotgun, so he's looking for a perfect shotgun shot. That's 3 fire shots coming through. Alicio finds Solus. Gonna confirm that kill, although in saying that, there is the rest of these shots there. It's looking to provide that level of support. Up the stairs, Alicio is going to go. And Savage X is going to be providing that support for the Lac and Nostra side. It is Unari is further back all the way outside. Alicio is going to be coming in. So it's Alicio, Hunter, and Savage X close by to each other. All the members of Digital Athletics look to get their own revenge. Just to give you a bit of an overview of where these players are. It's Styles on his own. Silas is going to get a knockdown onto Hunter with the shotgun. Not a shotgun blast going to be shining through. Oh, it's going to be coming in. Oh, he's going to get knocked down by Savage X. Ain't going to work with the shotgun blast this time, my friend. Oh, no. Now in comes Unari. Unari's going to actually come in and take down. That's going to be the end of Digital Athletics. Just like that. Just like that, Alicio's going to come in. And that is going to be the squad wipe onto Digital Athletics. Now let's look to see if we see any more fights. Looking in the Picado area between Severnik and DRS. DRS, the Nepalese side, in the Picado compound with Severnik, followed by Hellraisers and Opals on their own. You have Elites United team in Le Cabriere. Unicorns of Love are in their own fight against the side of... Don't know who this team is, to be honest. I need to try and find out. I don't know who that is that's in slot 24. It seems I joined on the last game. And I just haven't been told, which makes me look stupid. Oh my lord. What can I do? What can I do? Unicorns of Love looking for Zeus and the other way around. Two members of Unicorns of Love have been knocked down. One is confirmed. Nano's on a sliver of health. Zeus looking to engage and be aggressive as they normally have. Zoal sending his way in. Pocus is going to get a couple of shots off onto Zoal. Zoal's now down to half health as he looks to play around. Now gets out of the Marauder. IC is going to be providing that backup support. There is no first aids for Zoal. Oh, nice play by Pocus. Recognizing that Molotov was being cooked up, and that was the perfect opportunity for him to strike. It's still Icy and Zywall. Coming into play. It's going to be Pocus knocking down Zywall. It's going to be Icy coming up against Pocus, but the man advantage comes through, and Pocus, who is the clutch master, gets a 1v3 onto Zeus. And that is Unicorns of Love striving, surviving, and fighting in this game. Insane stuff by Pocus. Phase 1 pops up. It is very heavily up north. Look how north that Phase 1 is. It's so far north it goes outside of the map. Wow. Very, very interesting. Now, Abrupt Slayers might be looking to third party this. Severnik against DRS. Severnik under a little bit of pressure, to say the least. Daja? Lobbing towards that building area. As I do pan around. AJ's gonna find Spectre. AJ's prone down. He's gonna look for his Spectre. Mafia spots out Frogman. Nice play by Mafia Ninja. That allows AJ to go a little bit more aggressive towards Spectre, but Spectre is going to be looking to push his way back. It is Jaja. Still up and towards this high ground. He's going to look for AJ. Nearly takes down AJ, but can't get him in time. Luckily is that it's him and Fox together. The Spectre now moved into the same building, so all three players of Severnik are in the same building. Now up the stairs they go. Nice pre-fire shots coming out from Spectre. Gets a knockdown onto AJ. It's going to be a second knockdown onto Mafia Ninja. That leaves DRS with just one player left standing. That's going to be Nima. Nima now closing outside the building. He's on his own against the three-man side of Severnik, and they're going to look to close in, and indeed the squad wipe comes through, and that is another couple of kills for Severnik. That is a global championship team eliminated from this lobby, a second one for this Miramar game. Now, as all the teams look to rotate up north, you have Laka Nostra in the center of this phase one. You have Lions to the west of them. Well, actually surrounded between the west and the east. You have World of Wonder to the east of them. You have Unique up north. All the while, EUT, Fnatic now coming in from the western side. A clean rotation from Fnatic. Let's see what they can do in this third game of the day. As a full squad, they're rotating. They're rotating. They're rotating. Well, are they going a bit too deep? That's the thing. Always just scouting himself forward. Rest of the team following suit. As they go into Crater Fields. Good rotation towards Crater Fields, but always is, in my opinion, just a little bit too deep and at risk. Who's on a phase one, and you can see the overview of all the teams. Looking towards Alliance, they currently have a bit of a 2-1-1 split. Actually, no, they're not 2-1-1 split. It was a bit of a 2-1-1 split, but I think they recognize that with a lot of teams heading in their direction, that they were much better off joining up as a full squad, which to me makes complete sense. And you can see this is a great place for them to hold on. Overlooks a lot of low ground terrain, and they have great sight lines onto the likes of Laka Nostra Power. Looking towards Ruder. Gathering all the information he can onto Laka Nostra. Futbolist and Unicorns of Love are going to strike against each other. The Unicorns of Love do what they can to hold on. It's just going to be Pocus left on his own. Picking up an adrenaline shot. Even though one of the members of Futbolist is knocked down. He's overall got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Futbolists have him surrounded. The thing about Futbolists is that they will look to... Oh no, oh no. Focus? Is he actually getting away? Two of his wheels have been taken out, but he does disengage away from that compound and goes into the open area. And in my opinion, that's actually not bad. Like, in my opinion, ideally staying in that compound would have been good, because he was spotted out. Because he was spotted out, I think it made sense for him to attempt to reposition. So you can see Fnatic are on one side of this big-ass mountain. And you have Hellraisers on the other side. Pocus does indeed get spotted out. He gets taken out, and Unicorns of Love are out of this game. Phase 2 pops up, and it still stays up north. Are we going to see a Ruins... an Oasis finish, should I say? Le Cobre area is still in play. Alliance are going to be sending themselves up north. But they are going to be pretty damn close to the side of Elite's United team. Alliance doesn't seem to know where they want to go. But they're going to try and head towards the center part of the circle. Discrim is still around there, but you're going to have Fnatic, who did move away off the back of that circle. Reposition. Or that circle shift, should I say. They're going to stay on the high ground overlooking the likes of Alliance. But Alliance are heading right towards Lacunostra Power. They could be heading into a bit of a battle they are not ready to take on. Hunter's going to be the first there. They're not really moving. As going to get the pre-fire shots off, but Sunrise will not get spot out. Switches over to the Uzi, reloads. As going to try and backtrack, provide a little bit of level of support for his side. Alicia is going to come in, get that knockdown. The first knockdown being exposed onto Alliance is going to be a second kill, or first kill, should I say. Grenade's being cooked up. They know roughly where the Alliance players are. That's not going to connect. Molotov's going to be cooked up. Sunrise is still half on health. Headache finds Inori. It's going to be a backfire coming through. It's good coming out from Sunrise. Discrim's flanking around on that bike just to provide a little bit of a flank position for his side. There is an Elites United team that could be backstabbing Lacunostra and third partying this. So it's going to be tricky for the Lacunostra boys. Another Molotov. They're not really finding the right kind of engage, in my opinion. Yes, they are suppressing Alliance, but are they actually grabbing those kills? No, they are not. You can see Burner from Elites United team with that M24 shot. Does not quite connect, and he does get shots fired in return by the two players of Lacunostra Power on the other side of the hill. Renari, Savage X. Together. Stand together, they fall. But again, okay, so Lacunostra Power are in a pickle of a situation because they can't join up as a full squad, and they've got to clean out one team before they focus on the other. The good thing for them is that Discrim has flanked around, but the bad thing is that Discrim is on that flank. So should Lacunostra go over that dip, they're going to be spotted by Discrim. So that's why Alliance aren't going for the engage. They're trying to bait Lacunostra in their direction. Head on over to other areas of the map. The one thing that Discrim might have against him is that 47 from an Elites United team is kind of pushing him back a little bit. Scytes and Futbolist are in their own little fight with Hellraisers high above both of these teams. Salke's knocked down, but he should be able to get revived up. Sprays are coming through from Lutz as I do look to render in. Rom's going to get put under a little bit of pressure by Scytes. Good stuff coming out from Scytes. The only thing about Scytes that I worry about is that they're going to have Hellraisers come in from behind, right? Look at Hellraisers. They can easily backstab. That's where they're going to look to do. Snaker gets a nice clean shot on. But he is going to be put down to half health. Futbolists might be able to use that to their advantage. That's exactly what Rome is trying to do. Could expose either of these teams up the hill. Levazin's going to confirm that kill on the Ghost. Snaker's going to get knocked out by Rom. Clean AKM. Single tap shots by Rom. Oh, spicy meatball. Then Futbolist is going to take out Scytes. Hydrate now. He's doing what he can. Doing what he can in amongst the smokes to try and get the revive on his teammate. There's still Phobia from Scytes still left going. Adnan and Vision of Hellraisers flanking around on the side. There is still Lutz in the background. Levazin does find Phobia, so that's Scytes taken out. That's where both these teams can now focus on each other. There's sprays coming through. Lutz can't really do too much about that, and he takes a lot of shots in return. Adnan Vision playing around the edge of the circle really nicely, looking to try and reposition away, although they are going higher uphill. That's where Adnan being put under a little bit of pressure. Udrat healing up. moving away. Snaker gets confirmed. Nowhere to run, nowhere to really hide for Hellraisers. Moving back over to this fight between Lack and Nostra Power and Alliance. We saw the two players of Lack and Nostra Power, Elicio and Hunter, go down, I believe, at the hands of the Alliance. So Alliance have moved a little bit further up. Now Fnatic are taking the fight against World of Wonders and they come out on top. I'm sorry I missed it, guys. I'm sorry I missed it. But I'm happy to see Fnatic continue on as a full squad in this game off the back of those 2 kills. The circles have shifted down south. With Savage X trying to play on the high ground advantage to get the third person perspective onto the Alliance players. Headache is Sunrise. Actually, but okay, okay. Let me just have a look at that. He's right underneath. Onari's gonna get knocked down by Headache. That could be the push that Lack and Nostra Power, not Lack and Nostra, but Alliance need. That's where Sunrise and Headache are gonna make their way up the hill. At least Sunrise. Headache is gonna also play on the high ground area. Now he's gonna move in. Thing is, there's no easy access. There's no clean access. And Savage X finds Headache. Took a bit of a risk. Paid the price. Savage X does have to heal up because he's low on health. Headquarters and Elite United team are in their own little fight as well. Sunrise now going to close in. Nice pre-fire shots come out from Savage X. Sunrise is on a silver belt and Savage X comes out on top for Lack and Nostra Power. Now we'll move in between Elite United team and Headquarters. 2 players knocked down. Jamas from Headquarters doing what he can to move in to suppress the members of Elite United team. He does have to try and put some healing down. He's got 5 first aids and 20 bandages, but that isn't an excuse. Loka is going to take down Bernard to confirm that kill. Leaves 47 inside the house with Abdurman putting pressure on him. This is the winners of the second game in Miramar. And that's going to be a knockdown onto 47. Nicely done by Headquarters. But now Jamis, he's going to look to play around. He's going to stay on the high ground. He's now going to find out Cray. He did get that first aid kit off. He has to be careful of Lack and Nostra Power looking to third party. It's off the back of them taking out Alliance, and that's exactly what has happened. As Jamis is going to have to try and reposition. He's going to be able to reposition to a point where he doesn't have to worry about Elite United team because it is just Cray on his own. Cray also have to be careful because he's hearing those shots and he's towards Headquarters. Grenade cooked up. Local confirms very, very yummy. Elite United team 0 kills down to 1 player. At least they're inside the circle. However, they have to go down that hill if they want to go further in. And it's going to be exposed even higher as the Molotov is going to be cooked up, trying to suppress the players and reposition Headquarters as he moves downhill. That was actually good strategic play coming out from Elite United team and coming out from Cray individually, because it's given them just that little bit more space to move down the mountain in closer to the center of the circle. Fnatic, the masters of Miramar, hold a compound dead center inside the circle. Yes, Futbolist did get a Pate Butte headshot onto Always. At the end of the day, they still have themselves up as a full squad. They will be aware of where Futbolists are, though, down on the southern side of the circle. And that will give them information to play around. Oxygen, down to 1 player. You have Severnik having 3 on the western side. Lack and Nostra rotating in on the northeastern side, having 2 players left. Frankie Popo claps back on the looks and said, anything you can do, my friend, I can do better. Pat the headshot multi. Or Fnatic. And another one's going to come through. The sprays up from Fnatic. They look to hold on to their area inside the circle. Not let Futbolists get anywhere near them. Rom, Solke, and Lavazzi. 3 players up. Sprays are going to come through. Rom does take a little bit of hurt. Solke's going to flank around on that buggy. One of the other compounds. But the thing is, does he know? Oh, nice spray by Solke. He does catches out Always, but not to the point where he's going to get knocked down. That will allow Fnatic to respond a little bit more. The revive did come through on to Lutz, so it is a 4v4 even fight. The spread from Futbolist is looking pretty damn good. Max Cash gets knocked by Solke. Now Levazin can get closer to Solke to provide that bit of a 2-2 split, and it is going to be Levazin finding another player of Fnatic always. Maybe they moved out too far away from the compound. Futbolists are going to look to play on that. Popo cooking up a grenade, recognizing that that beautiful pre-nade could be the difference between a win or a lose fight. And Ash Real is going to get put down to a sliver of health. Realistically, it's Frankie Popo on his own. Luckily, a first aid kit pulled out. So it's 2v4 as behind the vehicle Frankie Popo goes. The only thing that they can hope for is that a third party from Severnik puts pressure onto Futbolists to the point where Frankie and the rest of Fnatic can play around it. Nice knockdown by Frankie onto Rom, but it's going to be clapped back into Earn. Ash is on his own. Fnatic go down, and Futbolists and PUBG Mobile Global Championship team come out on top. And they do survive, and they will survive as a full squad. But now Severnik coming in on the northwestern side of this phase 5. Jaja smelling blood. Solke still in the back line. He is that suppressing man for his side. His support on the high ground. Does have to worry about oxygen. The last remaining player. I don't know if noises have been made by Prince. That's the thing. Severnik pushing in. Rome is yet to be revived up. Savage X does find Jammers. That's going to be headquarters, I believe, taken out. No, not quite, because it's going to be confirmed. Going to stay in this fight between Futbolists and Severnik. Fox put down to sliver of health. Fox is going to be found by Solke. That's where the support play comes into its own. That's where support play comes into its own. Vision finds Solke though. Solke is going to get knocked. Levazin is now going to be on his own, facing up low health against the last remaining player of Team 19. Vision confirmed Rome. 3 fire shots. Nice one. Vision is going to be put down. Hellraiser says one player left standing, but Vision is going to come in, get a knockdown with the AKM. But it is going to be Lutz clapping on by. And that is the end of Hellraisers. We're down to 5 teams of Phase 5. Lack and Nostra Power have headquarters in front of them, but they are outside the circle. Severnik, Futbolists, Lack and Nostra Power, headquarters, and Oxygen. The final 5 teams of this final game of the PUBG Mobile Global Championship. No Scrims X Ravaged International Scrims. Bandar finds Inori. Good stuff coming out from Bandar. Prince finds Levazin. That third party is proving to be a little bit tough for Futbolists. That could really help Severnik, but Rome finds Prince. That's going to be the end of them. The circle goes in the favor of Severnik so they can hold their head held high. Stay by the compound that's inside the circle or stay on the high ground. Futbolists can now move in. The revive is going to be pulled off onto Levazin as we have 4 teams left in this game. Lack of Nostra Power can't seem to catch a break inside these circles as it shifts away from them time after time. The good thing for Lack of Nostra is that they can actually use that low ground to just hover into the edge side of the circle, but they have to play their position perfectly, because if they overpeak, if they overstep their mark, there's 3 other teams ready to strike. Phase 6 blue zone. Where's Phase 7 gonna go? Futbolists, I think, spot Lack of Nostra. It does go in the favor of Lack of Nostra and Severnik. Headquarters is going to lose a player. Spectre is going to find Bandar. And now we see Headquarters down to 1 player. Inori is going to get put down to the ground. Savage X is the last player up. Spectre is doing a great job for Severnik, suppressing the members of headquarters one by one. But that is allowing Futbolist to move into the circle. That doesn't matter. The reason why is because Spectre is single-handedly winning the fight for Severnik against headquarters. That's allowing Jaja to do a solid job of staying inside the circle. 1v1 between Spectre and Abraman. Moving in, Spectre's gonna find him. That's gonna be the end of the fight as Spectre survives and we are down to 3 teams. Again, the circle continues to go in the favor of these 2 teams, Futbolist and Severnik. Jaja, Molotov, grenade, him knocked down by Rom. Spectre is now left on his own. The good thing is that Spectre is inside the circle. Savage X can move in. Savage X is going to hold on as Spectre is down to just 10 health. As he looks to pick off a first aid, he will have to move in. Savage X is going to be found out and we are down to our final 2 teams. 1v3 for Spectre. Can he pull it off against the winners of the PUBG Mobile World League West? This could be history in the making. Free fire. Does what he can. He's going to get one. He's going to not get another. It is going to be a Lavazin. It is going to be Futbolist winning game 3 of these scrims and grabbing 18 kills for themselves in this game, proving that they can do it. I am aware that these are just scrims, but that show of dominance by Futbolists in aggression, in proactive play, in positioning, in rotations was a class of act. I've not seen that kind of Futbolist gameplay in quite a while, to be perfectly honest. Again, the asterisk is the fact that they are just scrims. It's still absolutely beautiful to see. 18 kills for Futbolists and the winners of the final game in Miramar. Severnik getting second place with 7 kills. 5 for Spectre alone. He played absolutely tremendously in that game. Then you had Lacanosher Power in 3rd with 9 kills. Headquarters in 4th with 5 kills. Oxygen in 5th with 4 kills. Hellraisers in 6th with 2 kills. Fnatic in 7th with 2 kills. Elite United team in 8th with 0 kills. You had Alliance in 9th with 2 kills. World of Wonder in 10th with 3 kills. Abrupt Slayers in 11th with 2 kills. Scytes in 12th with 0 kills. Unique in 13th with 1 kill. Unicorns 11, 14th with 4 kills. DRS in 15th with 1 kill. Z3us in 16th with 2 kills. And Digital Athletics in 17th with 0 kills. That was an absolute solid game 3. And can I just say, 2,000, what the hell? 2,500 viewers? Jesus. Guys are insane tuning into these scrims. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, for supporting the teams, and for watching me cast, as I am tired, I'm not gonna lie. And my voice is a bit sore. My voice is a bit sore. Poor, but that does it. Game 3 out of the way. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much to all the teams for showing up. The PUBG Mobile Global Championship starts tomorrow. Gotta tune in, watch all the insane 24 teams kicking off what will be an action-packed month to find out and crown the best team in the world for 2020. Again, thank you to NoLimits and Ravaged International for holding these scrims. Thank you to every team for showing up, for all the teams participating in the Global Championship. I wish you all the best of luck. Every single one of those teams that are playing in the Global Championship, I wish you the best of luck. For everybody who isn't in the Global Championship, something to fight for, something to chase. Aim as high as you can. On that note, I'm going to end things here. Thank you once again, all of you, for tuning in. Stay up to date by following me on Instagram at EVT_ImPERium. Stay up to date by sending me a message. If you have anything that you want to say, any feedback, let me know. On that note, stay awesome. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Much love to all of you out there across the world. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And enjoy life.